Hello, Tattoo Box family. It's been brought to my attention that I needed to spell out our tattoo policy, our tattoo box policy, a little bit more clearly. I did a couple of videos of this already, and each one kept doing something stupid. And imagine a 20-minute video with no sound. So I'm not going to do that again. I'm just going to do a shorter video and just kind of read through the policy so that people that find the page can, if they don't understand the policy, at least they'll play back. Maybe they'll play back the video. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna get through it. Try to get it through it quickly. I've got a timer here, so I know what I'm facing, and yeah, here we go. I should probably put this in front of me. So Tattoo Box, we have a policy, and that is what I'm gonna cover. Tattoo Box provides a risk-free and clean tattooing experience to all guests. We hold your needs equal to ours. We will protect our health and your health at the same time. So that is why we use gloves, that is why we use barriers, that's why we use cleaners in the studio space. If for whatever reason a client has some kind of issue with I don't know, chemicals in our cleaners or whatever, we can't really do much about that. We're pretty much covering a large swath of people, so we don't really, we just do what we do that is a benefit try to be the benefit for the mass and so on. The same with gloves. For gloves. The percentage of people on Earth that are actually allergic to latex is ridiculously small. And it does not make sense for us to constantly have to change our equipment just for people who believe that they have a latex allergy but have no evidence of it, or no doctor's note describing the allergy in full detail. A latex allergy would mean that you could not use paper towels, you could not use toilet paper, you could not wear underwear, you could not wear shoes, you could not wear beanies, you could not wear hoodies, you could not wear shirts. Basically, it doesn't exist. If you have walked into my business and you're wearing anything, you're probably not allergic to latex, and we're not going to adjust our materials for you. Now, I'm getting into this subject quickly because the big deal here is nitrile gloves are a carcinogen. Wearing them long term, which is what we do, and sometimes in a warm environment, exposes our artists to carcinogens that will affect reproduction. It will affect birth weight of a child. It'll affect, it could affect uteral lining. So your uterus, the uterus of the female artist could end up becoming cancerous. And so the lining can become cancerous. So we recommend highly against using carcinogens for our artists. And so when it comes down to switching gloves for the sake of a customer wanting to avoid a reaction somehow of latex, we just are going to just skip over that, because more often than not, a client coming in with this request doesn't understand that the likelihood of an actual allergy just doesn't exist. It exists for the smallest percentage of the population that just does not happen to be the same population that all come in at the same time to get a tattoo. It's not an extra thing where you get to ask us to not use good gloves for the purpose of swapping it out for bad gloves. We're not going to do that. And also nitrile gloves, albeit that they are being used in hospitals and tattoo shops across Canada and across Quebec and across the United States and across Europe and Asia. Nitrile is the substitute word for the word cyanide. Nitrile is a bonding of cyanide and a plastifier that allows it to be a stretchy material. When it finally biodegrades, which takes over 100 years, when it finally biodegrades, it degrades back to cyanide. So any landfill that has been, let's say Montreal landfill that has 700 tattoo artists in it, and each one is doing tattoo after tattoo with the same nitrile gloves, and each one of those is ending up in a trash can, and all of those trash bags end up in a landfill, and all of that landfill in 100 years' time will be so toxic you couldn't walk near it. And it'll also poison the groundwater nearby. So we're going to not ever use those products. Okay, separate. Moving on to the next point. That one was Tattoo Box provides risk-free and clean tattooing experience to all guests. We hold your needs equal to ours. That actually went off on a tangent, but I wanted to be clear about the whole nitrile thing. We don't use those. It's horrible for the environment. It's horrible for our bodies. We don't use it. We provide aftercare information in a downloadable file and in person after any tattoo is performed. You can ask us to give you a copy of the aftercare instructions. Sometimes we'll forget, but we have them. Usually we have them printed and available in the lobby. And if we don't give you instructions that are on paper, we will probably be giving you verbal instructions. Verbal instructions are usually if a tattoo it just doesn't fit quite with the instructions that we have on paper. The downloadable version is actually on the website, and you can also just send us an email and ask for it, and we can send it to you. Pricing. The pricing is $150 per hour. That's a set rate. That's pretty low, I think, for Quebec right now. I don't know if you follow Tattoogate. There are some really insanely narcissistic pieces of crap out there charging people ridiculous rates for tattoos, and we just don't do that. We are in the middle of, we're in the middle of a society that collects tattoos, and we're not going to try to harm that society by damaging our own reputation by giving you guys ridiculously overinflated prices for tattoos. We choose what we prefer, what we've been calling for years, honest pricing. We charge you for the time. That's it. We have different rates for different types of tattoos. So our minimum price in Montreal is 100. I have a studio in France too, and over there our minimum price is 80 euros. So it's approximately the same. Our hourly rate in Montreal is $150, and when I'm personally in the city, I do session prices for $400 for 4 hours, which is a reduction. Clearly, it's a reduction of 200. So, but that is for large body work. So if you're getting like a sleeve that takes 2-3 sessions, that's why that breakdown comes out to that price. All right, moving on. Please bear with us if we are not able to Please bear with us if we are not able to fit you in to the time that you need and the date that you want. Sometimes we can't. We will promise to get to you as soon as humanly possible if it does not interfere with health or issues of previously scheduled clients. Normally, we are a walk-in studio. Sometimes clients will ask us for an appointment, and then in those cases, we will set an appointment. Normally, however, we try to leave space throughout the day for walk-ins. As walk-ins are fickle, we don't know if one client's going to come in or 10. So we try to prepare in advance for that by letting you know there's a possibility that even if you do walk in on a day that is a walk-in day, and you know that it's a walk-in day, you might not get tattooed that day. It's just not humanly possible for us to stretch ourselves that thin. Also, when a client or when an artist is working, don't lean into their room and ask, when are you done or how much longer you got. I will lose my shit over somebody doing that to me. So don't do it to my artists. Don't do it to my friends over there. Montreal's shop is we try to do our best for who we can and when we can, but we're not gonna, we don't want to take a lot of shit from you guys. We love you, but we're not gonna take shit from you. So if we can't get to you, we can't get to you. So please don't ask how much longer you got, and please don't say, if I stay until 10 o'clock at night, can you still do my tattoo? We're not gonna do it. We're gonna stay until the end of our day, and we're gonna go home. All right. We are unable to unable to guarantee tattoos done on hands, feet, or on the face. They will not always look as intended, and we deem these to be regrettable tattoos. Additionally, we do not guarantee a cover-up tattoo, as the original tattoo was out of our control. We will try our best to give you a quality tattoo at your request, but we are not the bearers of the responsibility for the choices of others, yours or your previous artists. We are simply providers of a service. We facilitate tattooing. We don't promise you that this will change your life. This is not this isn't the horizon that all things become amazing after. You get your tattoo, and we love that we get to do this for you, but we're not the people responsible for the epiphany that's supposed to come after you getting a life-changing tattoo. Especially not a memorial tattoo. In those cases, we can't guarantee that a tattoo is going to make you feel better about a family member dying or a loss in your life. We can't project that. We can't help that. And if a client comes in and that's what they're expecting us to walk on water, and we just cannot do that. We are not miracle workers. We will try to give you the best. We will try our best to give you a quality tattoo at your request. We're not the bearers of responsibility of the choices. I already read that. If you need a retouch, you will need to ask an artist and possibly pay for any material or time involved. That is for hands, feet, face, or cover-ups. If you need a retouch of a cover-up, if you need a retouch of a face tattoo, if you need a retouch of a hand or foot tattoo, you will have to ask the artist, and the artist will make the decision if there will be a charge for that service. We will do those tattoos, we will do them at request, and we will charge you for the touch-ups if necessary. In a lot of cases, it's necessary, because we'll normally tell you in advance they don't last. So getting a hand tattoo and your colleague comes in and wants to get, your friend wants to get a hand tattoo, and in 1 week later you're looking at your friend's tattoo going, what the hell happened to your tattoo? It's gone. 1 week, maybe at the best you can hope for 1 week. Sometimes a tattoo, lips, some people want to get the tattoo on the inside of their lip. It's gone in 2 days. It's just gone. And we are not responsible for your biology. So we will put ink in your body. We just can't tell you that it's going to stay permanently where you wanted it. We will do our best. Tattoo Box bears no responsibility to guarantee a free retouch under the hands, feet, face, cover-up variety of tattoos. Information on the facts of these tattoos failing is readily available online and in social media. Just Google Google whatever tattoo you want, hand tattoo, finger tattoo, face tattoo, and then type in the word fail afterwards. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Because that's actually the best way to know how well a tattoo will heal. Look up realism tattoo fails, look up, color tattoo fails, look up hand tattoo fails. Any of those, you will find a mess of tattoos, just disaster tattoos. We do offer retouches on all other areas of the body for a 6-month period. If you come back to us and say, hey, this tattoo fell out just after I got it, and you waited 7 months, 8 months, 10 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years to tell us that, we will charge you. We will tax you for that. We're not going to do a retouch on a butterfly in the back of the ear that you decided you wanted to wait 2 more years to let us know that there was a problem in the first place. We can't be responsible for inaction on your part. We will try to do the best for you, but we can't be hunting down you to help this tattoo happen. We will not tattoo a client if they are sick, and we will not tattoo a sick, we will not tattoo a client if we are sick, and we will not tattoo a sick client. Please, in all caps, if you are sick or suffering from a seasonal flu, we ask you to reschedule. Otherwise, we cannot tattoo you. This is to protect everyone in the studio. We have to work together. So if one client brings in a flu to one artist, and that artist has to work, and it spreads to the next artist, we become a hot spot for seasonal flu infection. We do not want that. This is like how bats got COVID, like lurking around in caves. I mean, tattoo studios are basically caves, and all of those tattoo artists are just bats passing a disease, passing the flu around between each other. We do not want to be the ones getting clients sick, and we do not want you customers bringing us sickness. We just want to show up, do our job, and go home. Please be well. Please make sure you drink a lot of chicken soup or vegan soup or coffee or whatever it takes to get whatever is out of your system before you pop in. If you have a scheduled appointment, we will not cancel your appointment for you. You have to let us know in advance that you're sick. If you find out the same day, that's fine. We won't be mad at you. We might charge you for a deposit later because you waited within the same day, but please let us know if you are sick in advance. We can't be doing the dancing around that subject. This is the thing. If you're sick, don't show up. If we are sick, we will not tattoo that day. Maybe we wait a couple of days and come back, but we will not tattoo while we have the flu. Okay, we have a combined tattoo history of 35 years in the field of commercial design and advertising, including web, print, and apparel industries. That's me. I've been tattooing for 34 years, 1989 until now. On and off. So, with a small stint in the U.S. Army. So, in the middle of all of that, I still do all this other stuff. I don't know why I included that in the policies. That's kind of a weird subject. I might have merged 2 files here, but if you have any other questions that we have not given proper attention to, please feel free to tell us. Call us, email us. This video is up to you. You can actually comment on the video if you pass through YouTube. It's fine by me. Email us or call us directly at country code 1 for Canada, 514-759-6806. 514-759-6806. I don't know why I had to look at that number. I've had that same phone number for 18 years. Or you can reach out to me and just send an email directly to tattoobox@live.ca. Tattoobox@live.ca is the studio hotline, basically. That email goes directly to me. I'm in France, so I'm 6 hours ahead. So if you send it to me at night, I'll get it the next morning. And anyway, that's it. That's the end of the policy sheet. And I came in 1 minute less than I did last time when the video came through with no sound. So yay, I got through this a little bit faster. All right, cool. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We are happy to honor any of that. Anyway, that's it. Right now, currently, this last thing that's actually not in here, but I'll go in and edit this at some point. We're no longer doing underage tattoos. We will do clients that we've already done in the past, clients that we've already spoken with their parents, clients that their parents have already been to our studio. We will take care of them, but we're just not going to take any more minors for tattoos. My apologies, but clients have made our lives hell, and so we're not going to take any underage people or young, youngins that want like I don't know, so I can't remember who it was, but they wanted a facial tattoo at 15 years old, and their mom was telling me that they were like okay with it. And she was mad at me and he was mad at me for telling them that no, we will not do it. It is a regrettable tattoo and that is a dumb idea, and that she should slap the kid upside the head for asking. Apparently that when you tell a parent how to parent their kids, they don't really like that too much. So, but if you're a parent out there and you want to get your kid a facial tattoo at 15, slap that kid upside the head. That is just a dumb thing. And if it's your decision to get them a tattoo at that age, slap yourself upside the head. That's a dumb idea too. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for visiting Tattoo Box, and I think I'm gonna make another video here for one of the other pages. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.